On this day, 42 years ago, a global audience watched live as history was made. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. The words uttered by Apollo 11 astronaut Neil Armstrong when he became the first human to set foot on the moon. And now, another final countdown. In less than 7 hours, NASA will once again make history. That's when the space shuttle Atlantis is slated to land one final time, marking the end of an era. This is a live look inside NASA's Mission Control in Houston. You see them as they get ready for that final countdown early in the morning. News Channel 5's Carolyn Schofield joins us live from the Kennedy Space Center with more on this celebrated voyage. Carolyn?
Well, Michael, you just showed the video. Workers at Mission Control in Houston are up and working at this hour. They'll get a weather briefing at about 12:30 in the morning. And after that, Atlantis' crew will begin deorbit preparation. Homecoming is always a celebration here at the Kennedy Space Center, but tomorrow will also be a sad day here. Nearly 26 years after her first liftoff, Atlantis is coming home. Her crew woke up this morning to the tune God Bless America, a reflection of the pride this program brought to NASA and the United States. Hundreds of thousands of people gathered 2 weeks ago to watch Atlantis soar one last time.
All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff, the final liftoff of Atlantis.
She is scheduled to glide back to the Kennedy Space Center early tomorrow morning, crossing the state from the west coast to Brevard County. If Atlantis returns on the first landing attempt, the projected path would take the shuttle into Naples, over Sebring, and up through southern Osceola County. People in parts of Okeechobee County could hear the shuttle's signature double sonic boom, which is audible up to 40 miles out. When her wheels stop on the runway, that will signal the end of the 30-year program. There is so much to be proud of. Construction of the International Space Station, 180 satellites and other spacecraft deployed into orbit, and more than 537 million miles traveled. When Atlantis lands, she will travel just a few miles more. Her final home will be at the Kennedy Space Center Visitors Complex. Atlantis has 2 landing attempts tomorrow morning, the first time at 5:56 and then possibly at 7:32. If weather doesn't cooperate, the shuttle will stay in orbit another day, then possibly land here at the Kennedy Space Center Friday, or it could land in California. Reporting live at the Kennedy Space Center, Carolyn Schofield, WPTV News Channel 5.
And you can see Atlantis and her final landing Thursday morning, now scheduled for 5:56 a.m. As we've said, we'll carry it live with special coverage on News Channel 5. And we hope you'll join us for the closing of the 30-year history of the Space Shuttle program.